This teaching tool introduces students to plant classification and plant body systems. Students in the middle years benefit from information being presented in a variety of formats and styles. Students typically also find the use of technology engaging. The visual and auditory delivery of this presentation will suit learners who may learn better using visual aids or by listening to information. Students could have these presentations loaded onto their personal computers to refer to in their own time to increase their understanding of the topic. These presentations could, however, also be shown in class as a group introduction to the topics. These presentations could also be used alongside the prescribed textbook to enhance the information provided by the book. These presentations can be used at FELS Level 5 or Australian Curriculum Levels 7 and 8 as part of the botany-related topics being taught in the science class. Although some of the scientific terms may be a bit difficult to understand for students in the upper primary school levels, FELS Level 4, they may also benefit from this video, especially if they have access to a school kitchen garden or have a natural reserve nearby. This presentation could be used to accompany some classroom activities. I'll suggest some now. This presentation could be used as an introduction to a group or individual assignment during which students choose a plant and investigate its classification, habitat, uses, interactions with animals, insects, and other plants and its body systems. Students could also be given the opportunity to research further a topic talked about in the presentation, giving the student the freedom to investigate something they are interested in and making the learning relevant to the student. If students were learning about plant communities as part of geography or environmental studies, this video could also be used to enhance the understanding of students of the plant communities they are studying. Teachers could use this video to accompany a lesson on plant classification. Following a viewing of this video, teachers could have live specimens of plants from each plant class for students to view, handle, and classify. Teachers could also let students do a nature walk around their school grounds or the surrounding streets and encourage students to attempt to identify what plants the students are encountering. As many plants flower in spring and autumn, this class would ideally take place once spring flowering had begun. If students were carrying out related activities in the lab, flowering specimens could perhaps be more accessible in the warmer months of the year. Plant ID books on weeds and local plants could also make the learning relevant, as students would be learning to identify or name what plants that they had ready access to. These written guides could come from local libraries and also local government authorities, for example, your local catchment and land protection agency or local Department of Primary Industries office. School science textbooks would also have some information that is at an accessible reading level for middle year students. The internet is also a great source of information on plants and plant biology. Typing in simple search terms such as conifers Australia into a search engine should yield good search results. Many horticultural companies will also have information on specific species and will have good pictures. Government websites are also a great source of information. It may be worthwhile also searching overseas government websites for information, as these could be a reliable source of information for plants not native to Australia, but are native in overseas locations. If the school is located in a primary production area, for example a cropping district, having crops and crop weeds as specimens could also make the learning relevant to students. If your school has a veggie patch, students could grow their own vegetables and observe the development of the root and shoot system. They could also observe different types of root systems and adaptations such as roots as storage organs. These examples of these are carrots and beetroot. Seeds could also be grown in the classroom in clear plastic cups to observe the growth of roots. Germinating seeds on wet kitchen paper or on cotton wool could also be used to demonstrate the growth of the root or shoot system. I hope that you find these videos useful for your classroom setting. Thank you.